Hey, welcome everyone. My name is Gregg Russell, and welcome to another Ed Talk. I am here today with a very special guest, Michael DeLeon. He is a national speaker who speaks on the dangers of drugs, alcohol, and vaping. We are really excited to have him here next week. He is coming next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and he is doing some community events each night. He's doing Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday night at each of our high schools. This is a free event for families, a very powerful time. Really appreciate you spending some time with us, Michael.
Thanks so much for having me. Sure. So, long life of addiction, 11 till 28 years of age. My addiction began very young, 11, obviously, and spiraled out of control. At age 28, I ended up going to prison. And I spent 12 years in prison. Incarcerated, I ran a program called Scared Straight. People are probably very familiar with that. It was turned into a TV show, Beyond Scared Straight. I turned it into a school outreach program called Project Pride, and it revealed to me the purpose of my life. So when I got out of prison, I knew that I had to reach kids, that I had the message, I had the truth and the experience, but I had the solutions more than anything else, educating kids, staff, and parents about where addiction begins and how we stop it. Now, it's the number one crisis in our country, the number one cause of death for children 27 years of age and below. So I'm trying to do everything in my power to stop it. And this is my 18th year, and I'll be in Nampa for a week.
That's great. So tell me, you do travel around the country. You do this often. What are you seeing with children? What are you seeing around the country when it comes to drugs, alcohol, and vaping?
So this is, my 18th year going out to schools. I've been in all 50 states. Since COVID, I have been to 48 states. So I've seen everything post COVID and pre COVID. The crisis in our country right now with kids is vaping, electronic delivery of marijuana, and nicotine. So vaping, primarily with nicotine addiction and THC marijuana addiction, vaping those products through electronic devices. I have 66 cases since January of kids who have lost their life from fentanyl in the vape
Wow.
cartridge. So I have dozens of cases of cocaine, heroin, meth in vape cartridges. Kids have no idea illicit drugs are in the vape cartridges. It's very, very prevalent, and now fentanyl in our vape cartridges. Secondary to that, alcohol consumption is increasing higher than it ever has in our country's history. We had a decade of alcohol decreasing in our country, but since COVID, every state made every liquor store in America an essential business. So alcohol sales skyrocketed across the country. So now kids are using more alcohol than ever before. So we have a crisis of alcohol, nicotine, and marijuana use among adolescents. And then the fastest growing cause of death is fentanyl and fentanyl poisoning. And unfortunately, the cartels are pressing that fentanyl into pills and selling pills all across the country through social media, in colleges, in high schools, in communities. And kids have absolutely no idea what they're getting because kids think pills are medicine. Medicine is safe. Pills are safe. Kids are naive, believing that these pills are real pills, and these kids are getting counterfeit pills, and they're literally dying.
Hmm. So, what is it that you think would be really beneficial for parents? If I'm a parent, obviously parents are very busy. They got a lot of things going on. Why should they come Tuesday night? What would they learn about?
You know, the three most dangerous words a parent could ever utter in their life is not my kid. I've buried billionaires' kids, millionaires' kids, Republicans' kids, Democrats' kids, Christians' kids, atheists' kids. I've seen it hit every socioeconomic demographic. You do not think this will happen to you. You do not want to be in a club with parents who are burying their children. Please don't believe that it can't happen to you, that it won't affect your family. Please don't be that naive. You absolutely need to come. This will be the most important hour you could possibly spend next week. You will be informed, but it's not going to be a drug talk. It's going to be a solution talk. It's going to be awareness. It's going to be education. But I'm going to tell parents what to do to increase the protective factors and reduce the risk factors that will put your kid on a path. The most dangerous thing with vaping is these kids don't even believe they're using a drug. Kids don't believe it's even as harmful as cigarettes. And it's the most harmful toxin that they could be putting in their body from a respiratory and a cardiovascular standpoint. Circulatory system disorders are skyrocketing among 20-year-olds across our country, and as does respiratory disorders. You will be informed, you will be educated, and you will understand what's happening. These drugs are affecting every single community and every type of family. So come find out what you need to talk about. I have the solutions to drug education. I've published a book for parents. They're going to get informed, educated to make better decisions about raising their children, having the conversations of prevention. And I'm telling you, it's invaluable.
Well, Michael, I want to thank you for joining us today. Very powerful message. And I just would like to reiterate what Michael had to say. I have an opportunity to listen to him last spring. It was a very powerful message. I believe it's a message that will resonate with families and really could change a life, possibly save a life. Just want to remind folks, again, we have 3 nights coming up for the public, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. We are sharing this information through social media, through our Parent Square. We would encourage you to share this with anyone that you would like, and all are welcome. Would love to have you there. It's going to be some great evenings.